Morning, my name is Alberto Fuente, member of the Bern Formal Student at US Bern, Switzerland. The following presentation is regarding the cost and manufacturing report used in the deployment of Aquila 2021, all this accordingly to our actual organizational structure and resource management. As basic information, this report is being used for the Formal Student Czech Republic edition to be held on July 26th till August 1st of the current year. As a matter of fact, BFS is one of the 15 formal student electric teams participating in this event, in which we have submitted our cost and manufacturing files. As part of our procurement for testing, all our testing tools are provided by our school, Bern University of Applied Sciences, or BFH, in which also our testing season took place from June 6th until the mid-July of the current year. COVID restrictions have to be considered in this season. All our simulation and historical data will be used as validation platform. As part of BFS team organizational structure, the team counts with 6 technical sub-teams, each one of them with a set of parts and designs to be made, and 3 management positions in which we work the business report and the sponsor package. As part of a cost and manufacturing report, Aquila had a total of 220,000 euros as part of the development and manufacturing. All this divided in 63 assemblies in the 8 register systems within our bill of materials. A cost explanation file and original blueprints were included as part of our validation within the report, and as part of our participation in several international competitions, the bill of material has been kept in British pounds. As part of our design process, BFS extended the season from 2019 till the 2021 calendar. It's necessary to mention that our first experience in the usage of 3D metal printing on our suspension uprights, and also a new partnership with Fisker Elektromotoren and Lenz Schmidhauser, which resulted in a 50% buildup of self-made engine case. As part of our price breakdown, it's necessary to mention that the system with the highest cost was the suspension, mainly because of 3D printing procedures. All the bill of material and price breakdown includes the purchase of parts, materials, and process time estimations. It's necessary to mention that the cost explanation file includes different currencies like the Swiss francs, euros, and British pounds. Finally, the ID of parts and assemblies goes according to our team's internal tools. For example, if our brake balance bar has an ID of BR001003 and its assembly has ID of BR001003-002. As part of our internal cost assessment, we determined that our master assembly in Team Center has been essential in Aquila's development, and we see an area of opportunity in the management of blueprints among our sub-teams. In terms of design point of view, we think that we need to reinforce the tolerances and the consideration for tolerances and increase the composite materials in other systems. All this without disrupting our balance between technology and manufacturing cost. In the technological point of view, we determined that the rapid prototyping is a must in BFS, in addition to the use of prepared carbon fiber in our composite components, in addition to wireless telemetry and topology optimization as areas of interest for future development. Finally, we would like to reinforce the structure of invoices and manufacturing times included in our bill of materials, and try to create a catalog with our historic cost price records by provider and sponsor. Finally, as part of our design improvements and taking in consideration production of the 100,000 parts per year, we consider that as part of the design changes, We need to include the use of pre-preg carbon fiber in our manufacturing because it will allow us a higher production rate in a reduced time. All this taking in consideration the cost increasement that will be included by the materials and the special mold manufacturing. Another design change that we think could be beneficial is the use of alloy casting for suspension and electric components in a way to fulfill the requirement of 100,000 parts per year. In that way, we can create a supply chain in terms of spare parts and an aftermarket structure that around our development, meaning that we can have we can consider plans for service and replacement. Finally, all this information will be validated during our testing season in a way to evaluate our critical parameters among the parts. As part of our functional parameters, we consider the use of automated composite layout processes by software or internal tooling in a way to reduce the amount of carbon fiber by part. We also would like to stick to the Swiss machine standards which have a very high tolerance and tight tolerances. And all this information can be validated by our FEA and topology optimization tools within the team, which are available for our needs. All this taking in consideration the requirements and goals that we have been following in BFS. Finally, as part of price calculations, we consider that an automated or software for composite layout can guarantee an exact amount of surface area material needed for one of our parts, which can be translated by the number of meters or rolls to be purchased with our sponsors or providers. It's also necessary to consider the knowledge level within our members because it can give us an industry-based reference in terms of cost per hour task. In addition to our time sheets inside the design, manufacturing, and control production of the parts or assemblies, in a way to have performance dashboards or performance reports in a periodic base, either by month or by quarter, that allows us to have a better understanding of how much we're spending in our manufacturing. So in conclusion, we can say that Aquila 2021 is a result of a constant communication between BFS, academia, and external sponsors. It's a register of feedback inside and outside the team in a way to minimize our manufacturing times and the team focus in essential areas of the car, in a way to increase the learning curve and experiences toward the team. Thank you for your attention. I hope you like it. Do not hesitate to address any questions regarding our cost and manufacturing report in the following days.